Good day, Cabuyao learners, and welcome to DepEd Cabuyao TV. This is me again, Sir Leo, back with another English lesson, this time for grade 9 students. Just like last time, please make sure that you have your notebooks and pens with you because today I will walk you through the different communicative styles. At the end of this episode, you are expected to be able to distinguish types of communicative styles, provide words and expressions appropriate to a given situation, and employ appropriate communicative styles for various situations. Are you ready? Let's start. Consider this situation. After thinking hard about it, you finally decided to join a singing contest. Because it is your first time, you want to ask for tips from the following people: your best friend, your mother, your neighbor, and your teacher. How will you talk to each person? What specific words would you use? Do you think you will be able to talk to each person in exactly the same way? Why not? Correct, because your relationship with each person is different, therefore affecting the way you talk to them and the words that you will use to do so. This, my dear students, is what we call communicative styles. To be more precise, communicative style or speech style is defined as the form of language that a speaker uses which is characterized in terms of degree of formality. The different types of communication styles are frozen, formal, consultative, casual, and intimate. Let us go through them one by one. The frozen communicative style is a communication style that never or rarely changes. It is frozen in time and content and is generally used in a very formal setting. This is the most formal communicative style, chiefly used for respectful situations. It has a fixed and static language and uses long sentences with a good command of grammar. Examples of this style are the national anthem, holy mass, religious rites or rituals, the Constitution, and the Lord's Prayer. These examples do not change and are always used in highly formal situations. The second type is formal. Formal speeches are straightforward speeches. This style is used in speaking to large groups and is impersonal in nature. The speaker must frame whole sentences ahead before they are delivered. This means that this style is planned ahead of time. It avoids using slang terminologies and uses formal English. Language is comparatively rigid and has a set, agreed-upon vocabulary, structured complex sentences, and noun phrases. Examples of this type are meetings, speeches, sauna, announcements, research papers, and technical reports. In these examples, the language used is carefully planned ahead of time and strictly follow grammatical rules. The third type is consultative. This style is used in semi-formal communication where sentences tend to be shorter and spontaneous. It happens in two-way participation. It uses unplanned speech, and this is the normal style for speaking to strangers or persons who are neither acquaintances nor relatives nor friends. Examples of this style are regular classroom discussions and consultations with teachers, lawyers, doctors, counselors, or any person who one considers an authority or expert in something. The fourth type is casual. This is an informal language used by friends and peers. Slang and vulgarities, informal contractions such as ain't, dunno, or gonna are normal in this type of speech style. This uses group language, so only members of the group can understand it. Here, nicknames are used in addressing one another. Examples of this style are everyday conversation with buddies or friends, personal messages and emails, blogs, tweets, and letters or phone calls to friends. The last type is intimate. This type of communicative style applies to conversational experiences between and among people who share intimate relationships. Usually done in private, this also shows no boundaries among the speakers considering their intimacy. This also employs informal and intimate language. Examples of this type are the sharing of secrets between friends, parents talking about their family goals, and meditation. Now that you are already familiar with the different communicative styles, let us have some exercise. Identify which style is referred to by each given picture. You will be given 5 seconds to answer each number. Are you ready? Let's start now. What communicative style is portrayed in this picture? The answer is formal. The formal style is mostly used in meetings. How about this? What communicative style is shown in this picture? Correct. The answer is frozen. Let's have the third picture. The correct answer is intimate. How about this picture? The answer is casual. Let's have this last picture. What do you think is the answer? Right! The answer is consultative. I hope that you got all the correct answers. At this point, let us see how much you have learned. You will be given 5 seconds to answer each question. Are you ready? Let's proceed. Number 1. It is the communicative style that is used in private conversation and is applied by persons with very close relationships. Is it letter A, frozen, B, intimate, C, casual, or D, formal? Number 2. This type of communicative style rarely changes. Is it A, frozen, B, formal, C, intimate, or D, casual? Number 3. This communicative style does not use unplanned speech. Is it A, frozen, B, consultative, C, intimate, or D, casual? Number 4. When you send a private message to your friend using your social media account, you use this type of communicative style. A, formal, B. casual, C. intimate, or D. frozen? Number 5. This type of speech style uses slang or colloquialism. The choices are A. frozen, B. formal, C. intimate, and D. casual. Number 6. You are watching a TV reporter who delivers news about the pandemic. This type of communicative style in a news report is A. intimate, B. formal, C. frozen, D. casual. Number 7. When a mother consults a doctor about her child's health, this type of communicative style is used. A. consultative, B. casual, C. frozen, and D. formal. Number 8. When talking to a high school classmate you saw after 10 years, you use this communicative style. A. intimate, B. casual, C. frozen, D. formal. Number 9. When your mother talks to your father about their future plans for the family, this type of communicative style is applied. A. consultative, B. formal, C. intimate, D. casual. Last number. This communicative style can be applied when writing a letter with friends. A. intimate, B. frozen, C. casual, and D. formal. Here are the answers. Kindly check yours. Well done! I hope you all got a perfect score on our quiz. I wish that you enjoyed this lesson as much as I did. Before I say goodbye, let me summarize what we have talked about today. Communicative styles refer to the form of language that a speaker uses which is characterized in terms of degree of formality. The language that we use will be affected by the closeness of our relationship with the person we are talking to. The 5 communicative styles that we discussed are frozen, formal, consultative, casual, and intimate. Again, this has been Sir Leo. See you all again for another enjoyable lesson.